I'm back here at Founders Ranch, New Mexico with Matt Sharpe. He's with the NRA National Firearms Museum. And no, we are not at NRA headquarters. Matt, we are at Founders Ranch, and I guess sort of the world headquarters of the Single Action SASS Shooting Society out here in their town, where the NRA has a new museum, a satellite museum, I guess you call it, affiliated with NRA National Firearms Museum. So tell us a little bit about this museum. How did it all come about?
Well, John, for as long as I've been working here, the National Firearms Museum has really tried to engage in the practice of having traveling exhibits, rotating galleries, things that we understand that a lot of folks around the country don't always get out to D.C., don't always get out to our site in Fairfax, and can't see the National Firearms Museum for all its glory in person. So what we do is we go around the country taking traveling exhibits so they could see a small piece of the museum for themselves. And as of recently, we've actually gotten to the several different projects where we're setting up satellite museums, not just temporary traveling displays, but actual fixed permanent sites where folks can see small portions of our collection in different parts of the country.
And I know you guys did a similar thing up at Whittington Center. There's a museum up there, and so now you're working on this. It's a great idea. So tell me, give us a flavor of what this museum's going to be like when it's ready to go.
Well, the folks out here are interested in cowboy guns, and as we all should be. These folks are really interested in the history of the Wild West, single action shooting, cowboy stuff. And as you know, in our museum in Fairfax, Virginia, we have a huge collection of cowboy guns.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a few. And what we're going to do out here is we're going to constantly rotate some of the best and brightest cowboy guns from our museum in Fairfax, Virginia, bring them out here so that the folks participating in the marksmanship champion competitions out here in SASS can come and take a look at just some of the small fraction of the great cowboy guns that the National Firearms Museum has to offer.
Now, I know we're out here, originally we were down the road a piece at the 2012 National Police Shooting Championships, and last year when I was here, Phil Schreier was just excited as he gets, like a kid at Christmas time, wanting us to get out here and see the museum. Because of scheduling, we couldn't, but this year I'm so glad. He was so excited, he even said, I won't be there, but Matt will take you down there. So I'm so glad that we got down here, and so glad that you guys are doing this because it's beautiful out here. And you talk about authenticity. Give people a quick overview of how the museum fits into sort of the lay of the land out here.
Well, we got 480 acres of the New Mexican wilderness. It's very quiet out here right now. We've got a herd of longhorn cattle right over my left shoulder here. You can hear the occasional gunshot off in the distance, and it fits in right at home here.
Yeah.
So
I saw we're right near the Santa Fe Trail. Now, if I got my geography wrong, I'm sure everyone will correct me, especially the natives out here. But I did see a sign for that. So it's about as authentic. It's probably the way it looked and sound and felt to the folks out here when they're actually shooting these kind of firearms many, many years ago.
Right. They've got the period recreation down to a T, and even the clothing, the names, it's all here. So we felt that it was really important that we come and put the authentic history, only separated by one pane of glass, in front of these folks. They would really appreciate it.
That's awesome. Now, since it is Curator's Corner, we have a couple more segments out here at SASS World Headquarters and the ranch, and we're going to get to a couple of firearms while we're out here in a couple of upcoming segments. But in the meantime, let's wrap this one up, Matt, and tell folks how they can get more information about the ranch out here and about SASS.
Well, if you log on to sassnet.com, you can find all the information about Founders Ranch, the Single Action Shooting Society, membership application and dues, and how to really get involved in the sport of cowboy action shooting.
Matt Sharpe, thanks for being with us for another exciting, special New Mexico edition of the Curator's Corner. Thank you.
Thank you, John.